and we are very happy that you have chosen to share some time with us this afternoon. And certainly we hope that all of you had a good vacation time with children and so forth at home, and with family and friends, and that you had a very Merry Christmas, and certainly I'm sure that the Lord wishes you a very, very happy New Year. We want to welcome back to school all the students, teachers, and all of our educators, and hope that we're going to have a very enjoyable and very productive, very successful second semester. So, good to see everyone. At this point, we're going to move along in the agenda. I'm going to turn it over to fellow board member Chris Bumgarner for invitation to the board.
Thank you, Chairman. I'll echo your comments. I hope that everyone had a wonderful Christmas break and a good New Year. We're 13 days into 2020. It's hard to believe. Time's really flying by. A new year means new beginnings and fresh starts. If you can let go of the past, freeing yourself of failures and disappointments, you can embrace a new perspective, a fresh look at the future and all the wonderful possibilities that it holds. With the new year comes 365 new and exciting days to mark your destiny. Tonight, as we pause for a moment of silence, I want us to reflect on all the many wonderful accomplishments of our students this past year and embrace the new year with positive thoughts and well wishes for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bumgarner. Next, we have students from Hudson Middle School that are going to lead us in our pledge, and they are Ben Ellison, son of Kenny and Celine Ellison; Grant Windmiller, son of Adam and Kristen Windmiller; and Jaden Lanford, son of Andrew and Michelle Lanford; and Amelia Albane, daughter of Amber and Tony Albane. All are 8th graders at Hudson Middle School. If you'll stand, please.
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you, Ben, Grant, Jaden, and Amelia for being with us tonight. Next item on our agenda is the approval of the agenda, which the board's had opportunity to review. Do I hear a motion that we approve the agenda as has been presented?
Chairman Penland, move that we approve tonight's agenda as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any comments or additions or questions? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And motion passes. Next, we have approval of our work session and our closed session minutes general account from December the 2nd, 2019. Do I hear a motion that we approve the minutes of those two meetings?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve the work session and closed session minutes from December 2nd, 2019 as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And the motion passes. Next, we have minutes, approval of our regular board meeting of December the 9th. And we also had a closed session minutes general account that same evening as well. So do I hear a motion that we approve those two sets of minutes from December the 9th, 2019?
Chairman Pennell, I move that we approve the December 9th regular and closed session minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And motion passes. And finally, our last set of minutes was approving the closed session minutes general account student appeal hearing that took place on December 19th. Do I hear a motion that we approve the minutes of that meeting?
I make a motion we approve the closed session minutes for student appeal hearing on December 19th.
Is there a second?
A second motion.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have announcements, and I'm going to recognize Mr. Joe Sims for a few of those.
Thank you. So beginning, the first announcement is January 20th, 2020, Martin Luther King Day, schools will be closed. Also, January 21st, 2020 is an optional planning day. On January 30th, we will have school visits. The schools we are going to visit are Bayton, Hudson Middle, Whitnall, Davenport, and South Caldwell. On February the 5th, the board will have a work session. And then on February 13th, we will have the second of 5 training sessions called Master Board Training. We choose topics, and we chose as a board to do that to try to improve ourselves. So we had one on January the 9th that went very well. It lasts from 8 to 12, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. And the next one is February 13th. So look forward to those. They're very interesting.
Thank you, Mr. Sims. Dr. Phipps.
We'd like to let the public know that the open enrollment period for transfers, this would be for students that are wishing to attend a school outside of their attendance area. That window is opening on January the 15th, will be open through the 28th of February. The whole process this year will be online. And if a student is currently in another school as a transfer student, you're still required to fill that paperwork out. So please make sure you do that. The only 2 schools that are not included in that will be the Early College and the Applied Sciences Academy. Also want to let the public know that we have our Ag Expo scheduled for March the 27th through 28th. We talked about this some time back, and as Chris mentioned, the time's really rolling quickly, but we have this scheduled for that portion of the month of March, and we invite the public to come out on Saturday, the 28th, and we'll be serving our 7th grade students on the 27th. You'll hear more information about that. And then one final thing is the Caldwell County Schools are going to host a mental health summit in March, and we're inviting all of the school systems in our region to come in and help us look at some solutions to some of the mental health issues that we all work on together. Part of that will be learning from our peers and picking up ideas. Part of that will also be leveraging resources where we can do things in a regional level. So we're excited to be leaders in that movement. Not that we have all the answers, but we feel like we'll play a key role in pulling all the players together so that we can better meet the needs of our students and adults in the area of mental health.
Thank you, Dr. Phipps. Our next item is our honors and recognitions. And we know that some of you have come for that, and we always look forward to that. And we're going to move down front to congratulate those winners. And I want to call on Mrs. Libby Brown, Community Relations Director, to lead us during this part.
Good evening, Chairman Pennell, Vice Chairman Branch, board members, and Dr. Phipps. So it is definitely our pleasure this evening to start with our artists. Even though we're not having an art display this evening, we're going to recognize 2 of our artists in the Caldwell County Schools. And as Dr. Phipps talked about the Caldwell Agriculture Expo, this is directly related to that. The Expo is a unique opportunity for Caldwell County students and members of our community to explore the agriculture industry. The Expo, which will be held March 27th for all 7th graders and the 28th for the general public, will help our students and the community to cultivate an interest in agriculture and to harvest opportunities for career exploration and enable them to envision a generation of future enthusiasts in the field of agriculture. To generate creativity and interest already from our student body, students were invited to participate in a logo contest this year for this event that will be held in 2020. We are very proud of these students who were announced the winners at the elementary and the secondary levels. So we would like to recognize these young folks. At the elementary school level, our winner is Olivia Eaton, and I think this is a surprise to her this evening. She is declared the winner. She is a fourth grader at Hudson Elementary School. Jenny McNulty is her principal, and Emily Aldaco is her art teacher. So they are here to support her, and we are very, very proud of you. If you'd like to come forward, let's give her a round of applause. This is such a special event this evening. We're going to get individual pictures. So if you'd like to stand up there with the board members. And parents and teachers, feel free to get pictures.
We want her principal and
Yes, we would love to have Ms. McNulty and Ms. Aldaco. Let's come with her, and you can be in the picture with her. That's a great idea. Okay, congratulations. We love recognizing our students. And for another student, our middle school level winner in the Caldwell Agriculture Expo logo contest is Logan Henson. And Logan is a sixth grader at Hudson Middle School. So Logan, if you'd like to come down and get recognition for that. And his proud principal, Katie Elliott, is here this evening from Hudson Middle School, and the art teacher, Kelly Woody. So we want you also, we'll get one picture of Logan, and then we'll have you two come down. And then you two want to come down with him? Kelly and Katie? So congratulations. And thank you, family, for coming out and supporting your children. Now we'd like to turn our attention to some teachers in the Caldwell County School System who we are very proud of. National Board Certified Teachers. And the board tonight will present a gold star to teachers earning National Board Certification. This star has become symbolic of one of the highest levels of certification achieved by some 280 teachers while serving in the Caldwell County School System since 1995. So it's been a while, and we've had 280 teachers reach this level of certification. Currently, we have about 170 teachers who hold this prestigious recognition. You'll see the gold star on their classroom door. So this evening, we are happy to present 4 more gold stars. And very, very thankful for these teachers and the arduous process that they have completed in National Board certification. So we're just going to do it in alphabetical order. And we're going to start with Emily Aldaco. You just saw Emily up here with one of her art students. And now it's her time to shine. So congratulations to Emily from Hudson Elementary School, and Jenny McNulty is her principal. So let's give Emily. And we're going to do this individually first. So you can have your own. Yes, congratulations. We're going to bring you all back for a group photo. And I know Dr. Griffin's very proud of his teachers this evening. Stephanie Keller from Happy Valley School, and Adam Windmiller is the principal. So congratulations to Stephanie. Adam could not be here this evening. Yeah. And the next two teachers are from the Caldwell Applied Sciences Academy. And first, Frida Parker, and principal is Andy Poole. So Frida, would you like to
You'll take a step to your right. One small step. It's a balance.
Thank you. And our fourth one this evening is Jenny Robinson, and Jenny is also from the Caldwell Applied Sciences Academy, CASA. And as Jenny is coming up, I would like to say that this is a voluntary process that they put themselves through. They would probably tell you that. And Heather Poole is here this evening. She is our teacher mentor, and she is the official school district coordinator for National Board Certification. And she leads an ongoing monthly support session, and I know many of our candidates this evening have taken advantage of that.
Okay.
And I know Andy Poole is the proud principal here supporting his teachers this evening. So we would like to do a group picture now. So all four of you come back.
Hang on just one second. They're going to get one of her. He wants one of you.
He wants another one of you? Okay, a serious one. Yes. We got to get the serious one in. So. And then if all four of you will come back here, we'll get one. And then we'll get one with the principals and with Heather. Okay? And Dr. Griffin, please join. Oh, no, I know you're proud. You're like a proud papa over there. And Heather and Jenny and Andy, you want to come and Dr. Griffin, please join them. Okay, and your representative, of course. Please. Now, can you, are you in there, Bill?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's a very nice picture. You want me to move this back, okay, so you can have more space, okay?
I can't stay over the top of that thing.
So parents, when you go into the schools and you see that gold star on the door of the classroom, you know that teacher has reached the highest level of teaching certification. So we're very, very proud of our teachers. Thank you.
You're welcome to stay with us for the remainder of our business meeting, but if you have dinner waiting or homework or whatever, then now would be the appropriate time to leave. But thank you for being here tonight with us.
You could, but you couldn't sit.
You can clear the whole room tonight. It's good for you.
Thank y'all for sticking around.
Okay, next on the agenda is public comment. As of this afternoon, we have received no public comments, so we'll continue on. Associate Superintendent Dr. Jeff Church for Auxiliary Services.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, Dr. Phipps, I have two items for your approval tonight. The first is the needs-based public school capital fund, a lottery request for $15 million. That's the needs-based grant funding for Granite Falls Middle School. This will allow us to utilize that funding stream. And then the second is the annual report. It's paperwork. That report has to be done whenever we request those funds. Respectfully request approval as presented.
Do I hear a motion that we approve the needs-based distribution request and also annual report as presented by Dr. Church?
Chairman Penland, I move that we approve Dr. Church's request for the Granite Falls Middle School needs-based distribution report and annual report.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Church. Next, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Bill Griffin, Human Resource Services.
Chairman Pennell, Vice Chair Branch, members of the board, Dr. Phipps. Before you have this evening, Subject A, Human Resources, usual and customary informational items. Those items are for your information only and do not require action at this time. Subject B, Human Resources, usual and customary action items, contracts. I respectfully request approval of those items as presented this evening.
Do I hear a motion that we approve the Human Resources Services usual and customary action items for approval, those dealing with contracts?
I move that we approve the usual and customary action items as presented by Dr. Griffin.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And motion passes.
Subject C, Human Resources Usual and Customary Action Items, our substitute list. I respectfully request those substitutes that be approved as presented this evening.
Do I hear a motion that we approve the human resource usual and customary action items as it relates to the substitute list as presented by Dr. Griffin?
I'll make the motion to approve the human resources list for substitute teachers.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes.
Great, thank you. And finally, Subject D, January board transfers for 2019-20. As you see, for the transfers in 19-20, the total transfers requested are 16. Transfers recommending board approval are 14. Transfers not recommending board approval are 2. Total approval for the school year of 19-20 are 1,830. Transfers revoked 0, and total transfers revoked 5. I respectfully request the January transfers to be approved as presented this evening.
Okay, need a motion to approve January board transfers for 2019-2020.
I move that we approve the student transfers as presented.
Is there a second?
I second the motion.
Any comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Griffin. Next is our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. David Johnson.
Hey, good evening. Mr. Chairman, board members, and Dr. Phipps. I have two budget amendments tonight. The first one's for the State Public School Fund. It's in the amount of $30,222. It is for reductions for high-growth charter schools and changes to the transportation allotments, actually an increase to the transportation allotment. $30,222. And I also have one for the federal grant fund. It's in the amount of $73,467. It's changes from our initial allotments from DPI. These two budget amendments are approved tonight. It'll bring the total budget for Caldwell County Schools to $116,174,226.50.
Do I hear a motion that we approve the Amendment 4 State Public School Fund and Amendment 5 Federal Grant Fund as presented?
Chair, I'll make a motion to approve the amendments 4 and 5 as presented.
Is there a second?
Second the motion.
Any questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes.
Great, thank you. And as a side note, the Local Government Commission did approve our audit report with no changes or any exceptions from what was presented from Boggs, Crump, and Brown. I have the books, and we'll get those distributed shortly.
Okay, thank you. Very good. Very good. Dr. Phipps.
I have two policies tonight that I would like to seek your approval for to place for the 1-month comment period and public review. The first one is policy 3228/7323. This would be a new policy entitled Use of Personal Technology to Conduct School Business. The second one would be the following numbers: 4334/5035/7345. This is a new policy, and the title would be Use of Unmanned Aircraft and Drones. And on this one, I want to make the comment that a lot of what's in the policy is governed by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association, and the FAA will be looking at the drone use, so there may be some tweaks to this that come up. But both of these, I'm seeking approval tonight for the 1-month comment period and public review.
Okay, do I hear a motion that we approve 3228/7323 as well as 4334/5035/7345, and those be placed on 1-month comment period? Do I hear a motion to that effect?
I move that the two policies presented by Dr. Phipps be put on 1-month comment period.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And motion passes. Next item on the agenda is a closed session that we need to go into. Do I hear a motion that the board go into closed session?
Chairman Penland, I move that we go into closed session pursuant to the reasons listed on the current agenda.
Is there a second?
Second the motion.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. So we will be in closed session, and we don't expect any action at all when we come back. something to say? Do I hear a motion, we adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We are adjourned. And when's our next meeting? On our walkthrough?
30th.
January 30th.
I'm tired.
Yeah.